realized recently that I don't tell enough of my own stuff going on, like, at all. I kind of got away from that, just been spitting philosophical stuff only. But just to give you guys some updates, anyone, especially anyone that's new, like, I run a barbecue restaurant that's here in Denver, Colorado. I have the best team ever. The opportunity that I have within that company is amazing. I guess I'm what you'd be called like an entrepreneur. I have more say than just a worker, but I do have an owner that is the main person that started the concept. It is not my concept. It was not something that I came up with. Barbecue's not my passion. It's called Post Oak Barbecue. If you guys want to look it up, we slay. We're super successful. And we're opening a second location. So just things just keep going like this and this. And that means I will be in charge of 2 spaces. And now I need to build out another operational system and kind of make a thing flow and make it go and make it profitable. And so, yeah, that's exciting news. It's fun things in my life. I'm getting to do cool shit, like meet with the city planning committee and talk about like what's possible with a build out and a blueprint. And that's something that I haven't done before, especially on a completely new concept where it's like going to need to be completely redone from square one, and the city is redoing the outside of it. So that's big news for me. I also am launching another side business during the middle to end of this year. That's called Big Spoon Clothing Company. We are still in the developmental phases with that. Super cool. It's amazing. It's going really quickly now, so it should be launching anytime now. I'm with an amazing design company that's in LA that's fantastic and has just been super good at communicating and very professional. What that's going to look like is we're starting basically very simple. It's kitchen workwear, so I am staying in the niche of what I know. I'm not branching out too hard, but aprons and joggers to start. There's some cool functionality behind them. So, hey, when that does launch, if any of you know people that work in food service and need an apron or need some kitchen pants to wear that are good for working and are kind of stain resistant and stuff, definitely help me out and get me a sale. So those 2 things are happening all within this year. When we talk about this personal development and this growth stuff, and I know there's so many people out there that some of you guys are just still so skeptical. You're like, yeah, but like that's not going to work. I'm telling you, this is the order that it works. You get the personal piece done first. A lot of you guys are still trying to make it in the career world and wonder why you don't make any money. And I'm telling you, it's that you're not valuable. And I hate to say that, but you're not valuable as a human being. Like, you're not valuable as of who you are. I spent 6 years since I was like, I'm going to turn my life around. It's been 6 years, right? And the first 2 years, I was just getting sober. I was like, man, I've been fucking up my life with substances. I've been all over the place with my lifestyle and my habits. I've been like partying and going, just no focus, no drive, no ability to string together any wins. Quite the opposite. I was stringing together losses, like just crazy shit. I hit my roommate, I ended up living in my car. That whole story is, I'm trying to leave that part in the past. I don't like talking about it as much anymore, but just know that I hit like a fucking massive low point. And when I keep telling you guys work in steps, I didn't start running businesses. I didn't just go like, oh, I got sober, and then like 6 months later it was like I just started like making money. It wasn't that. I took a normal job. I actually started as the kitchen manager at Post Oak. Then I took over from the person in charge of what I was in charge of. Then from there I got more involved in the business, like started becoming more involved at the top level of it. That's why I'm in the position now to where I'm an actual part of the business. Those things all happened along with me getting my fucking act together and getting the personal habits that would allow someone to look at me and be like, that motherfucker's going to be successful. Everything is habits is still always going to be the message. Running a business is habits. It's coming in consistently. It's being able to fucking lead and manage. It's getting better. It's growing. So you're not going to succeed at your career if you can't do the shit I'm telling you. If you can't get up early, if you can't exercise regularly, if you can't count your food and worry about your diet and your intake, if you can't have positive self-talk and start trying to get better and better, more resilient, more strong, more perseverant, more positive and less negative. If you can't start looking at things for solutions, you're never going to succeed in the business world. Not to the level that you could. I know you guys have some friends out there that you're like, "Well, I know my friend is rich." Yeah, and he's fucking miserable. You need the beginning steps is how you fix you. It's how you figure out what makes you happy. Then you start moving into the success world and it actually matters. It actually starts being an add to your life, not a subtraction. There's plenty of people that are successful and still hate themselves. That's a thing, guys. Is that what you want? That's not what I want. And I started this whole thing. I was like, I want to get the personal development piece figured out. I want to be comfortable in myself. I want to feel good. I want to be a good father. I want to be a good partner for somebody. I want a dope wife. I want to have a cool family and a cool unit. I want to be a part of community. And then I want to take that and I want to turn that into some financial success so that I can succeed and thrive in all the things that really I'm being called to. Postdoc number 2 is going to be a massive success. It's going to be in Arvada, Colorado. The clothing company is going to be a massive success. I'm going to run that through. So just do some of the things you want to do. That's the other part of this message. You guys are like, "Oh, like talk about how cool it is. You got other stuff going on." No, I'm just telling you that the things work. You can do all the things. You have to play the long con. You have to be patient. You have to be working tirelessly and knowing that some of these things take a while to pull off. I started talking about the company, the clothing company, in late 2022. And it's taken me this amount of time to get my footing, to figure out what I really wanted it to look like, to find the partners I wanted to work with, to get some financing together, to start driving towards the specific design company that I chose, to weed out the duds that I didn't want to work with, and then settle on somebody that seemed amazing. So these things take longer, but I'm telling you, you can do them. It's small steps. It's not these massive pictures and plans. It's not this big framework and some sort of fucking vision board. Most of this is get up and just work. Work consistently and keep grinding. Hit me up if you guys need anything.